Of all the crazy things we've witnessed in the last year or so, last couple of years, these riots are the craziest. Derek has a point that I have said before, and I want to bring Derek into this conversation here on line one about the government having the ability to stop the violence if they wanted to. Hey, Derek, welcome. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you for taking my call. Exactly. You know, my wife and I, after watching all last year, all the different cities, different states, from Philadelphia, Louisville, Kenosha, Wisconsin, you name it, and
Yep.
see the different Antifa type groups, along with the BLM, the Burn, Loot, and Murder Incorporated. If these mayors and governors, if they wanted to stop it, they could have called the National Guard, and they would have cleared that up in no time. They didn't want them to be stopped. At least that's what it appears. They wanted
Hey,
to
Derek.
protect them.
Hey, Derek. There hasn't been a single act of rioting, violence, anything in Washington, D.C. since January 6th. Why is that? Oh, because our elected leaders wanted to make sure that there's no more rioting, no more anything in Washington, D.C. They've got it like a fortress. Why don't they why don't they do in Portland or Seattle or Louisville what they've done in our nation's capital?
And in Washington D.C., way before this, there were plenty of incidents I remember there was a horrible video of bicycle cops. There was some incident that happened involving, I don't know, some teenager on a moped, but
Yeah.
so they were protesting the police. They threw a firework like you get from a store right at this line of cops. I mean, blasted their eardrums out. Where was the outrage to that?
Yeah, where's that outrage? Where's that? It's incredible, Derek. You make a great point and a terrific theory about understanding if they wanted to stop the violence in Kenosha, if they wanted to stop the violence in Seattle, if they wanted to stop the violence in Portland, which is apparently happening now all over again, they could.